What's up, everybody? It's the Digital World Podcast, and what I'm gonna show you today is gonna blow your socks off. So stay tuned. Here we have climate lockdowns that they're talking about, and here is a new carbon dioxide monitoring credit card enables tracking of carbon footprint on every purchase. So it monitors and cuts off spending when we hit our carbon max. This is Mastercard joining forces with the UN. Okay, and here the World Economic Forum praised the economy. Now we know what the World Economic Forum is and what they're trying to achieve, and they're putting a lot of pressure on this because climate change is the new thing, and you just wait before they start pounding you with climate change. While many of us are aware that we need to reduce our carbon footprint, advice on doing so can seem nebulous, and keeping a tab is difficult. And so this credit card, keep in mind, this is a proof of concept, okay? But still, nevertheless, this is something that's put in action. And before we know it, it's going to be implemented. Just wait. Maybe not in this exact form, but it is a way to get the ball rolling. Now, DO monitors and cuts off spending when we hit our carbon max. So, not only are you going to be tracked for every transaction you make, but when you hit that carbon max, well, they're just going to cut off your transactions. Here it says this CO2 monitoring credit card will begin as a voluntary measure with no mandate. But how long until this, card will be mandated by corporations and governments? Yeah, who knows? Now, this is interesting because it seems like, oh, this is a good idea. It'll help. But isn't this, well, how is this any different from what, the communist regime in China is doing and giving a social credit score? What's the difference? Now, here says that when it comes to your personal spending habits and how they impact climate change, a new credit card called Doconomy has launched, and that is working in tight collaboration with Mastercard, and it's in an alliance with the United Nations. And you can monitor your personal carbon dioxide budget on every purchase you make. Here it says that all users to track, measure, and understand their impact by presenting their carbon footprint on every purchase. And here, look at this. It says, I am taking responsibility for every transaction I make to help protect the planet. That's on this proof of concept of this credit card. Now, that is, folks, I mean, you got to open your eyes. This is, like I said, it's a proof of concept, but the fact that this is something that's happening and it's in tight collaboration with Mastercard and the United Nations, and the World Economic Forum approves of this and praises the economy. This is a way to control you. This is like basically having a social credit score. And soon you'll be able to go to the store and you'll only be able to buy X amount of items or a certain dollar amounts because it's your carbon tax credit. You ran out of that, so you can't buy anymore. This is the kind of dystopian future we're headed towards. And it says, the CEO of Doconomy said, reducing carbon emissions needs to be prioritized by all parties. We are proud to engage and educate around our lifestyle's impact on the planet. The financial sector has developed tremendous efficiency. Now the same force can address the planetary fragility. And it's going to happen until they have full control of you. So it's I thought I'd present this to you because it's really important for you guys to see what's happening. Now, Doconomy's new CO2 monitoring card boasts that it has started providing 90 million consumers with carbon footprint insights. 90 billion, that's 90 million. Now, that's not a small number. And it was launched with the aim of educating all consumers around climate impact information as a first step towards driving awareness around the climate crisis. Okay, the Doconomy carbon dioxide credit card website claims it is the largest initiative ever taken by a bank in educating its users on the impact of consumption. Working in tight collaboration with Mastercard, setting a global standard for carbon calculations on everyday transactions, and other frontrunners like Klarna in banking, Doconomy aims to reach 1 billion users by COP26 in November. That's this November. That's a massive goal. 1 billion users? That's crazy. Now, COP26 is going to be a very crucial event. Mark it on your calendars because all the leaders of the world are going to come together and are going to discuss the plan for climate change. Now, I'm not saying we shouldn't take care of our planet. That's not what I mean. Because there are things you should do to help. You don't want to trash it. But the agenda behind all of this is not an agenda that you want to be a part of. Because it comes with restrictions. Your rights are going to be curtailed, and you're going to have carbon tax credits. And so that's something that needs to be taken into consideration. And folks, I mean, this is getting pretty serious. And I've been saying on my videos that we're in a very critical time in our history. And things are getting, they're rolling. And at this point, it almost seems like either there's tyranny or there's a revolution. And I don't say that lightly. And it's a very serious issue. A lot of you may be like, oh, I don't know. And a lot of you may be like, yep, I understand what you mean. So, folks, I'm presenting information here for you that I hope will bring value to you, because there is no time to waste. There really isn't. We have to be aware of all the situations that are happening in real events. And here's the website of Doconomy. And here's climate fintech cards and payments challenges. Okay, so they have their own website where you can go and check it out, and it's really quite interesting. And they're legit. You see partners, Barclays, Mastercard. Okay, there's there's a lot to it. You see everything right here: CO2, sustainable e-commerce, digital wallets. We're going to digital wallets, and your transactions will be tracked. I know a lot of people are talking about decentralization and the fact that you can use the blockchain with all the different use cases and fundamentals. But sometimes you gotta wonder, at the end of the day, the gatekeepers are the central banks and these big financial institutions. And don't think that you're gonna be saved or become your own sovereign entity when it comes to this banking system. No. And I might get a lot of flack for that, because I do believe in digital assets, but I know down the line what it brings. And I do believe that this is to bring about a quote unquote social credit system where every transaction you do will be controlled. Okay? So I hope this episode has brought you some value. Like and subscribe, comment below. What are your thoughts? And my question to you that I want to hear from you guys is, do you think like a credit card or some kind of payment system like this can be implemented where you and your carbon tax credits will be tracked, and if you reach a certain limit, all your transactions will be cut? Let me know in the comment section below what you think. This is the Digital World Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.